Last week, there was an article out in HuffPost that Bethany brought me. The questions you probably haven't asked your future spouse, but you should.
Oh.
Now, even though the headline leads you to believe, well, this is for people who are considering getting married, I think this is a great quiz for anyone who's considering being in a serious relationship with someone, or just even with your friends. It's good to know like where they stand on issues.
I'm looking at these, and had I asked my last long-term partner most of these questions, the red flags would have appeared much sooner.
And you know what? Maybe he should have asked the questions of you as well.
Yeah, we just,
We owe these to each other.
Totally.
Yeah. Question number 1. How much alone time do you need? What a great question.
Yeah.
How much alone time do you need, Elvis?
I need a lot of it. And I get it. In the relationship, in Alex and my relationship, we have a lot of alone time. And I think that's where we recharge.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
What about you and Sheldon?
I don't need that much alone time. I feel more energized with people around.
Right.
But I do have my alone time, but it's just the perfect amount.
What about him? Does he need a lot?
No, he's the same way. He likes to be around people.
If we won $5,000, how would you want to spend it?
Oh.
Yeah.
This is like a save or spend question.
If you and I...
Yeah. We're dating in this scenario?
Well, if we won $5,000, how would you want us to spend it?
You and me?
It's our money, yeah.
I'd say we take a lovely weekend together, Elvis.
That's a $5,000 weekend.
Yeah, no, it'd be a nice weekend. Go to Vegas or something.
Oh, of course.
What about you, Elvis? How would you want to spend it?
I'm thinking we're going to go see Celine Dion.
I would love to, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
I mean, a $5,000 weekend isn't a very expensive weekend, but I could see us spending that on an experience. Yeah. Froggy, what about you? You and Lisa get $5,000. How do you think she would answer that question?
I think she would like to go somewhere we've never been, or go somewhere we have been and do things we haven't done before. Like Lisa loves California, loves Las Vegas, loves going to places. Just go, enjoy yourself.
Okay, it's going to get a little more serious here. Are you more afraid of being abandoned or being smothered? Which one makes you more less at ease, I guess? Being smothered or being abandoned?
That's a good question.
Well, you shouldn't think about it too long. You should just give me your gut feeling. Go.
I would say abandoned.
Wow.
Froggy.
So you would, I'm not saying, well, I'm going to go ahead and ask you. You would rather have someone who's a little more on top of you than someone who just walks away and leaves you.
I think so. Because I don't mind that thing, smothering.
Smothering?
Yeah, I don't.
Smothering?
It's,
I don't know. Bethany.
I am literally 50-50 on this. Don't need me too much, but also don't just walk away.
It's like how attached. It's your attachment issue.
Yeah.
How do you envision supporting your parents as they age? Great question for someone you're marrying, because if they age, does your partner expect you to bring them in and let them live in the room next door to yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's not a conversation you want to be having when someone's imminently needing to move.
Or just say, hey, by the way, Mom will be here Thursday.
Yeah.
And she's not leaving.
In the middle of a fight, do you prefer to keep talking until you come to a solution, or is it better to walk away, think about it, revisit it later?
See, this is my issue in my house, because I am the one who wants to keep talking. And but wait a minute, but listen to this. And he's like, go away, take a deep breath, and then come back later when we're both, in the right mind.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
So it
causes
some
problems.
Take a moment.
Yeah.
How are you and Alex, Elvis? What would you rather do?
I like to hammer it out.
And what does he like to do?
Stay silent on it and think it through.
Yeah. Oh, see,
Right.
Which to me almost sounds like the smarter way to do it.
Yeah,
but
it is.
But me,
But it's harder.
I'm like, no, I have to know how this is going to end right now.
And I hate it because I feel like I always have to get the last word in. But let me just say this. And then he goes,
And furthermore,
go upstairs and say it because I don't want to hear it.
hey, here's a good question for someone as you get into a relationship with them. Are you monogamous?
It's good.
You know what, though? A lot of people, they find out in surprise form later that maybe they're not. Surprise. My girlfriend and I would like to invite you over. Wait, I thought I was your girlfriend. You are. What's Gary?
I have another question I'd like to add to that list.
Yeah, let's add to, feel free to add to this, by the way.
How much personal debt are you in?
Ooh,
because I know that if we get together, I'm going to be taking on half of that.
Yes, that's very good.
Yeah.
It's a great question.
Yeah.
Elvis, how much personal debt are you in?
It's unbelievable. A lot. You know, I hope to get it paid off one day. I mean, look, you know, what are you going to do? Personal debt, that's a good one. What do you consider cheating?
I like this one.
Why?
Because a lot of issues can arise when someone's like, I don't like it when you watch porn, and the other person is like, porn isn't cheating. Then you get into an argument. Or why are you talking to your ex-girlfriend? Or why are you flirting with your coworker? Oh, it doesn't mean anything. Well, that's cheating.
Right.
No, it's not. Then you get into the argument.
Yeah, so where do you draw the line?
Yeah.
What is cheating? Straight Nate.
Oh, God. Come on.
don't
Everybody
know.
knows what cheating is.
Well,
How many times have
Not
you
really,
cheated?
no.
What is it? Is it when you stick your tongue in their mouth?
Absolutely. Any sort of
Yes.
contact. And I'll just take it a step further.
Please do.
Not even physical contact.
Right.
It can be emotional.
Yeah.
If you even
Correct.
think that that other person has a crush on someone or
would be better for you than the person that you're with.
yeah.
All right.
Then that's emotionally cheating.
Yeah, that's even worse.
Yeah.
How about like
worse.
how about like Instagram friendships? How about
Well, if you're being flirty and like you know, then maybe that's an issue.
I think if every time you look at their Instagram pictures, you picture yourself with them or maybe being with them somewhere, then I think that's a problem.
Amen. Preach.
That would be a
what
problem.
role will your family play in our life together? Look, you know, we know a couple right now that's fighting, and he is in the middle between his girlfriend and his mom.
Oh.
They hate each other,
Oh.
and he's in the middle.
Yep.
Wow.
So I don't know.
He has a responsibility in that situation.
That's a tricky one because it's his mom,
Yeah,
but it's
but it's
also
also
his girlfriend.
See, but what
Right?
I think I would want to know how close you are to your mom, because to me that tells you a lot about a person.
Yeah,
You know,
but that's another thing.
right? Unless your mom is deceased, then how close were you? Like, what kind of relationship did you have?
That's a very good
Yeah.
sign of how you treat your mom.
Right.
But how will you treat your mom if she mistreats me?
Yeah,
That's
That's good.
Yeah. Hello.
right.
And will you defend me?
Right.
That's a very tricky one.
Yep.
Mhm.
I've been very lucky. And everyone I've dated, all 8,000 of them. I make it sound like there's like 4. I got along with their parents, so we did okay.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Never know.
Like my like Alex's mom now, love her. Okay. What will you do if you get into a fight with someone in your family? Okay, yeah. What do you do if you get into a fight with someone in your family? That goes on, tacks onto what we're just talking about.
Yeah.
Would you rather finish all of the housework first and then relax and have fun, or have fun first then put the housework off till later?
Oh.
I said, have fun now.
Yeah.
Let the house be dirty. Who cares?
Bring in the maid.
Yeah. What turns you on sexually, Danielle?
A lot of things.
I guess that is a good question.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you can fool around with your person as you get to know them, and you start to learn through practice what you like, what they like.
Yeah.
But maybe there's something you haven't talked about because they'll scream and run away.
Yeah, they'll run the other direction.
Elvis, what turns you on sexually?
Everything.
The wind blows.
Everything. I'm afraid to ask you what turns you on sexually.
You know what turns me on sexually?
No, I don't want to know. We can't handle the truth.
I like a good flannel shirt rolled up to the middle of the forearm.
That's it?
And then like a hint of a powerful forearm underneath. And also what turns me on sexually, when Kate McKinnon plays Justin Bieber,
That turns you
I
on?
don't quite know what to do with myself.
And you can't really explain it, can you?
My head explodes.
What
I
about
have
you,
such a crush on
Danielle?
that whole
What turns
situation.
what weird thing? I'm not saying those were weird
Oh, I'll
things.
tell you, when my husband comes home and his breath smells like beer, if he's out with the boys and he comes home and he has beer in his breath, for some reason, that is such a turn on to me.
I wonder if you could trace that back to something that happened to you as a child.
Hopefully not.
I mean, no, I mean nothing. I don't mean that.
No,
You know what
I
I'm saying?
know,
But I don't know.
I don't know.
Beer exhaust is, if you think about it, doesn't smell too good.
It does, though.
For you, it
Not
does.
like the next morning, but like that night when it's
Right
still
then.
on your, yeah.
Hey, Dakota.
Hello, lady.
Well, hello, LA. So, yeah, it's when it starts to get serious between you and someone else. These questions, maybe it doesn't hurt to bring them up. What do you think? Do you have one in mind?
Well, me personally, I just recently got out of a relationship where my significant other was entertaining these guys.
Entertaining
Like,
them?
So much so that they would hit on her and she would just kind of play it off and just let it happen. But, like, for me, why not just shut that down?
Right. So she didn't put the kibosh on it. She kind of just let it happen. She was enjoying it a little too much.
Wait a minute. What do you mean by entertaining them?
Well, there
Tap
were
dance?
a few guys.
She'd play her
there were a few
saxophone?
there were a few guys that that would message her or talk to her, and she would be like, oh yeah, oh blah 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 blah, and all this, that, and the other. But they started to get to the point to where it's like, all right, this is getting to be a little too much. You should know that and cut it out.
Oh, so she was sort of leading them on.
Yes.
Oh,
In that sense.
Instead
And
of
like
saying,
one of the things that she had told me that killed me was that she doesn't burn bridges with people because they may become useful in the future.
oh, jeez.
God. All
She
right.
should have just said, I have a boyfriend. This is making me uncomfortable. Please don't talk to me this way.
Well, she's not going to say that if it doesn't make her uncomfortable.
Well,
so
yeah.
maybe that's what's going on there. Well, look, thank you for listening to us, Dakota.
Oh, not a problem. I love you guys.
And we
I
love
listen
you
to
too.
every morning on the way home from work, guys.
And these are questions it's good to find out ahead of time. So your
Oh.
question would have been what to her?
Oh, trust me. These are going to be questions that I ask from now on.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to us, Dakota. And there's one more on this. And by the way, people are texting and want to know where to find this article. It's because there's a lot more to it. It's in Huffington Post. Do a search for
12 questions you probably haven't asked your future spouse but should.
Yes.
It's by Kelsey Borison. Yeah, it's in Huffington Post under weddings, I believe.
The question I love most is, what do you believe is your life's purpose? And how do you envision a partner fitting into that? And a lot of times you ask someone what their life purpose is, they cannot answer you. And that's fine. What's great in a relationship with someone is if you can discover what their purpose is together and your purpose. It's a great journey to go on. Not to get too, granola crunchy about this, but it's a wonderful thing to get to know someone as they're learning to know themselves.
Yep.
Wow.